Business owners, entrepreneurs, thank you again for joining me on this very special episode of the Broker Insider. This episode, we're going to have some fun. We're probably going to piss people off. So, very much looking forward to that. I am going to be pulling the curtain back on what is business funding in the alternative lending space. If you type in business funding in any social media platform, you're immediately going to start to get bombarded by all types of ads. What I want to do is inform you, the business owner, before you submit your information, what keywords to look for in the ad that will indicate what type of loan product you're going to be pushed towards. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Stay with me all the way to the end. I think it probably will. Now, why you would submit your information to a broker when you've got one talking to you right now that actually has your best interests at heart is mind baffling to me. But let's scratch that itch. Let's find out what some of these ads are saying. And if you want to go ahead and play with that monster, make sure that you have a bankruptcy attorney's contact information because I'm gonna tell you what, you're probably gonna need it. So let's get started with actually one of my favorite forms of capital for newer business owners. Okay. Here's the ad that I found. It says get up to $250,000 in business funding at 0% interest rate for 12 to 18 months. When you start seeing the keywords of 0% interest, you start seeing things like no business credit or revenue required. Know that you are going to be solicited business credit card stacking, which means that the broker is going to be strategically applying for multiple business credit cards using or leveraging a strong personal credit score. Okay. This is a very difficult process to try to pull off because, again, what you want to try to do is get maximum approvals from different banks, really without them getting wind that you are trying to apply to multiple banks. So it's a tricky process, not one to be taken lightly. One of the things that honorable mention, I guess that I should say this on this ad, it says no impact on credit score. To a certain degree, that is true. Okay, when you get this type of funding, the credit lines themselves will not report to the business owners or co-signers' personal credit score. However, when you do apply, you are going to get inquiries that will show up on the guarantor's personal credit report. So if you are working with a new bozo that doesn't know what they're doing and they're just filling out applications and submitting them, you are going to get multiple inquiries, which can dramatically drop your credit score. So keep that in mind. Make sure that whoever it is that you decide to talk to, that isn't me, that you ask them that how much experience do you have in this? Do you know for sure that you're going to be able to strategically limit the amount of inquiries that are going to be exposed on my credit report so that my credit score doesn't go from a 725 or a 750 down to a 675 just because of inquiries. So keep that in mind, folks. Another very, very, very popular type of ad. Keywords to keep an eye out for. Minimum time in business. Those that say that bad credit is not a factor. Those that say that minimum documents are required. You're going down the rabbit hole of an MCA loan. Now, I am not knocking this product whatsoever. As long as you actually have an investment plan for the capital. What do I mean by that? It means that the money you're going to be getting from this funding, you're going to invest it into your business and you actually have a calculated return on investment. So that way it at least covers the expense of this loan. If you have a situation that is similar to that, And this is really the only resource that you have because of your credit score. I say take advantage of it as long as you have an investment plan. Now, if you're using the money to cover expenses, expenses that do not give you any type of return, that's when you start putting yourself in a very bad situation where you're going to need the contact information for that bankruptcy attorney that I alluded to at the beginning of the video. For my startup people, these are the types of ads that you're going to be seeing. It's going to tell you new business funding. This ad that is on the right hand of the screen, the print is kind of small, so I apologize. But some of the requirements that they have on here is a 720 plus credit score, up to $150,000, and it says startups okay. These are key terms that they are going to be applying for personal term loans to get you the capital for your business. Again, not shooting on the product as long as you have an investment plan to actually put towards the funds that you're going to be getting. Now, the difference between the business credit and the personal term loans are going to show up on your personal credit. It is going to bring down your debt to income ratio. So your credit score is going to take a hit from absorbing all of this debt. Now, if you are in a position where you're just trying to get the maximum amount of money possible, my real estate investors are constantly running into this situation. Again, if you have an investment plan, let's go for it. Okay. Now, my lenders, my approach is that we try to get you both business credit and personal term loans stacked. So that way you get maximum exposure, maximum capital access using both products. This one is probably just getting the personal term loans, not touching on the business credit because it doesn't allude to the introductory 0% interest rates. So keep that in mind. Anything reviewing or showing that you need a decent personal credit score, but doesn't say 0% interest for introductory period, chances are it's just a personal term loan that they're going to be going out and getting for you. Now, here at BDA Solutions, we are very, very different from the typical broker that you're going to be associating with or coming in contact with when you're applying for business funding. If you take a look at the graph over to the left, it says the overdraft fee industry makes $11 billion a year. The payday loan industry, $9 billion a year. There is a lot of money that is made on the backs of people that are in bad financial situations. One very sad example, the example that's right above my head. There's a business loan broker that went out and stacked MCA loans on one of his clients. I don't know the backstory. I'm not going to fill it in. However, when you go out and you get multiple MCAs, that can really put you behind the eight ball for a very long period of time as a business owner. The fees, the payback fees on these MCA loans are expensive. And again, if you don't have an investment plan on some of these things, they're going to eat you alive. Now, according to the description on this post, it sounded like the business owner had decent credit. They were applying, they were considering an SBA loan. SBA loans do have minimum credit scores to go after. They did get approved for a line of credit. Once they found out that these MCA loans were stacked, they pulled the MCA loan, the credit line approval. They were instantly denied for the SBA loan. The broker probably did not know these were going to be the consequences of going out and aggressively getting these expensive loans in one tranche. So again, your business, You like to stay in this broke mentality, continue using some of these typical brokers that, again, they either don't know what they're doing, or even worse, if they do know what they're doing and they're doing this on purpose, they have their own intentions in mind and not yours as a business owner. Here at BDA Solutions, we're founded on expertise. I'm constantly putting out content like this to put information into your hands as a business owner so that you can make the best decision possible for your business. We're built on partnership. What I mean by that, if you are a business owner that happens to be in a situation where your personal credit score is not the best, when you do sign up with us, we will fix your credit absolutely free. That's what we do because none of these other jokers are out here doing it. We want a long term relationship with you. We want to be in a position where we get you as much money as you qualify for now, but we're working right alongside with you to make sure that you are in a better position 3, 6, 9 months from now. So that when you do need another tranche of funding, you can come back to us and say, hey, you know what, guys? I need another 30, $50,000. We can go out, comfortably say you are going to get better terms, better rates, because you as a business owner are in a better position because we were able to fix your credit absolutely free. We're measured by your results. Ladies and gentlemen, BDA Solutions is the one spot where you're going to get world-class customer service and actually back that up with results. We are here to help you be a better business owner so that we can get you the capital that you need now and in the future. So, again, guys, if you want to get in touch with me, drop me a text 872-265-1570. Check out my website, go in and apply bdasolutions.biz. We are here to help you, not just treat you as a transaction like these other jokers are doing. We are here to build long-term partnerships. So again, if you're ready to make that change, 872-265-1570 or bdasolutions.biz. I hope this was helpful. I hope this kind of helped expose some of the ads that are being used, the terminology. So that way, if you are in a position where you need business funding, you know exactly what you're going to be getting yourself into. Or if you want to take the guesswork out of it completely, again, you might know a guy, 872-265-1570. Talk to you guys next time.